Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 797. We might have to do something special for 800, or maybe we change the game come 800. Who knows? But it is the one and only DevCon 2024 swag report, and so we have a pile of things to go through. I'm not even going to be setting them up in order. I'm just going to be going through them, and I'm going to then pile them behind me. So I turned off the motion capture. So we're not going to be following, the camera isn't going to be following me around as we go through all of this. But I just sort of want to have some fun with this because there was a lot of cool stuff. There was a lot of random stuff, and there's a lot of themed stuff, especially for being Bangkok, Thailand. Pretty awesome, you know. So like one of the themes that a lot of people were getting were the fans. Unichain, aka Uniswap, was out in force, and they had a nice little fan. I liked this fan because it was designed, it had the little extra pieces to it of not just like the little plastic slats, it's the wooden slats with the burnt in designs. So it's actually has some lasting quality to it, but can also probably break pretty easy with it being wood and not plastic. Now, if you were in Bangkok, you know how much a fan came in handy around everything and everywhere. It was a sticky, amazing time. So that is going to start off our kick with Unichain. We're going to try to maybe stay in line with themes when we can. So we'll probably, we're gonna do that because that's easier on me, and I can get fans out of the way because I only collected 2 fans out of, I know there was a bunch from a few other projects, but this one's the heavy duty from Infinex. Infinex is doing some really cool stuff. So they went with the wooden slat fan, but they went huge. This, if you got where it was at the Infinex Barachain rooftop party on night 1, that was an amazing time, and really got to do a lot with it. So super excited. These things are fun for wall decorations outside of super heavy, sweaty places. I am lucky I have air cool and I have a giant fan above me when I need it. But this is just one of those really cool things to add to the wall of decoration. Babylon had some interesting stuff. They had a 3-pack of things. One I haven't gotten to use yet, but they came out with a really nice plugged thermos for travel. But what was interesting with it is it has a little electronic thermostat in there, so you can tell the temperature of things. I got a little wet on it once, and it worked. Maybe battery died. I don't know. Oh, no, it showed it. Let's see if it shows it again. Nope. All right, but it does work. Proof to that by Babylon. Other thing they came out with was a nice, bright, their Bitcoin orange power bank. These are really good power banks. It has the trifecta USB-C, USB-A, micro, and USB-C, as well as Fire for you Apple people still. But the one tool that they handed out that I did use is this wrappable neck embracing fan cooler. For my flight back, this was amazing. I just kept myself cool the entire time. I loved it. Need I say more? It was amazing. This is probably at the top of my list of things. Next up, we are going to go through jackets because we have 2 jackets. We got one specialty jacket from Vanna. Vanna is amazing. Got to see some of the team. So they came out with a rain poncho last minute because it started raining like crazy everywhere. So they went and got a really good rain jacket made from Block Tech, and nice, simple, easy with pockets. So very nice. I like that. We're going to go through some of the shirts that are unpackaged. We didn't go crazy on socks. Ooh, we picked up some good shirts. One shirt we actually had to go after the team for a few times, and we'll talk about Cursive. I'm going to talk about Cursive because I really liked Cursive. Let's see here. That is a specialty shirt for a friend. And then the rest of these shirts are all nice and packaged. All right. So up first, we got to see Tina from Venice, and we got the nice clean Venice shirt in white. We've had these in dark blue, light blue. Now we have the white category. We got to meet up and talk with Renee from the Morpheus Asia community, and so we went and talked on Morpheus and Manifest, and so we were able to pick up one of the Morpheus Asia shirts, which was really nice. Nice, good shirt that we picked up at DuneCon. The data must flow. So good representation for DuneCon. I like it. Good quality shirt. It will add itself to the repertoire. So Zirkit, another good shirt that we went specialty after. And because we were able to show that we claimed our airdrop, and we had been doing some LPing on Zirkit, we got a special shirt with the Zirkit cat patch. Nice little embroidered cat patch that I think is sort of actually cool. So good quality shirt, good patch, makes us happy. Things like that make us happy. Fuel, we got a good Ethereum shirt from Fuel. So future Fuel on the back, but a nice raised logo on that, which pretty nice. Pretty nice. We'll save that shirt for last. Okay, Cursive. We went after this shirt because we got to hear this story earlier this year from one of the cryptographers that used to transport print code on books, and then travel across U.S. borders declaring that that book as a weapon to see how they would deal with it, and they would just say it's words, it's not weapons. So this shirt is a weapon. This is RSA Dolphin, the original RSA code that was used in cryptography, that was smuggled across borders so that people could have cryptography outside of the United States. I freaking love this shirt. That is my new Morpheus shirt. And we got the Permissionless Innovation DevCon Reunion Tour. Nice shout out. Nice quality shirt from DevCon. We love it. So goes through some of the different EIPs on the back. Really sort of cool. All right. Over at Cosmos, we got our Cosmos Hub shirt. We got a small for one of our small friends. So they were all out of extra larges when we got there because, yeah. Oh, what was this? Oh, at Polkadot Decoded, we got a nice little coat. You can use this as a towel, lay down towel, yoga mat, any of the above, but a nice Sub-Zero little tablecloth. I like it. I like these things. They go a long way. They get used usually like when I'm traveling. They end up getting used as like what I use is like the shower floor thing, and so They travel with me. They get washed. I love them. You know, they get a lot of use. A little towel piece that came out of DuneCon as well. I got the orange DuneCon. Next up, from Solana dinner, we had Solana. This says XL, but this is not an XL, or maybe it is. But this was the largest they had. But it was with Oros and Pith. Nice dinner and get together. Amazing, beautiful garden spot. So just a great time. This is a fun shirt that we got. We got this simply because we got this over at Cafe GM. Good morning. So huge shout out to Cafe GM and the GM team. We got to meet with Space Coin, some of the team we're working with over at GSR, and a bunch of other cool people right before we went over to our Bit Angels event. We did get a Barachain Bags bag, married to my bag. So we were happy for that. That was sort of a little cool thing. We did get we got a collared shirt. Print style. All right, now we know who to go to if we need stuff printed in Bangkok. We now have a guy. All right. This is from Trinity, one of their shirts that they put out. Nice little polo. We like these. We like polo. We like little business polos. So, yeah. Oh, that one's going to be fun to go to. And any more shirts? Nope. We have boom. From Ink, we got another huge towel out. So great, cool to see what Ink is doing. It might become like wall hangings for me or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure out something cool to do with these, but they get used, and Ink's doing some cool stuff in Polkadot and just having a good around time over there. We got 2 pairs of socks. Like I said, we went light on the socks. Socks.soul, you know, is what we went with, Soul Club. And then Off-Chain Labs, aka Prism. We got some basic socks from them in a little goodie bag. Shout out to Off-Chain Labs. Now, the big bag, the big goodie bag. This is one of those big goodie bags that is going to probably turn into something else. But our DevCon rain gear that we got, Make Ethereum Cypherpunk, full body raincoat. So, nice raincoat there, full hood, bodied, nice and heavy for a raincoat. And make Ethereum Cypherpunk again, you know, being the motto. So really cool to see. One of the only things I bought while in, you know, like, yeah, I bought like into like different projects and stuff like that, but items wise, swag wise, that is like the only thing I bought. Right. Yeah. So, that's sort of happy. Now, I drove across town for this shirt. Why did I drive across town for this shirt? Is because I've known I've been harassing the Revoke team forever. They are an amazing, super tiny crew doing some of the greatest stuff on chain. If you are looking at wallet security, one of the greatest things and easiest things you can do for wallet security is revoke approvals. Now, that can be considered a hard thing sometimes. Now, in the world where we don't have banks, you are your bank. what's really great, banks pay for that. They pay for approvals, and that's what one of those fees that is covered by banks. When you become your own bank, you have to manage your approvals. So being safe and revoking approvals is one of the simplest, easiest things you can do to future-proof yourself against hacks. You know, how many approvals do you have to Uniswap? What if Uniswap got a vector attack, a re-entry attack, or something like that, to where they could then double spend your tokens and drain out what you own? But the Revoke team was on site. We missed them, and so what they did is they handed their shirt off to one of their other co-teammates. Huge shout out to almost.eth for meeting me on my last day. And it gave me a chance to get out into the city during daylight hours and not be going from one conference hall to another. But I actually really like this Revoke shirt. Nice, simple on the logo. Boom. Get that. But then what was sort of cool is they added the Revoke to the label. So I like that shirt a lot, and it's going to make the rounds. So if you see me in a brown shirt, you know it's a Revoke. And why? Because I believe in revoking approvals. Oh, man. All right. We got some cool little custom things that we're going to go through. Little custom boxes, some special things. We have a bunch of paperwork we're not going to go through. We got this. We got that. We got that. We got this. Ooh, we got these. We're going to go through these. And we're going to eat that. And, yep. Boom. All right. This is the last of it. The rest of it's paperwork and stickers. We got a nice little consensus hat with that shift control. Nice little Baker hat type of thing. Easy to use and wear. I like it because it's a flat brim. I'm a flat brim type of guy. Picked up, I don't know why I keep getting these, but I keep getting them, and I will keep getting them because I love them. Got a new Solana hat at the Solana dinner. I did miss SVM Day. I really wish I had gone to it, but I was tied out elsewhere. I did from Barachain event, got an Infinix, got the meme investor hat. And then Game Vault, we did pick up a Rubik's Cube because we like Rubik's Cubes. We do. So this is going to be fun because Rubik's Cubes are fun. I don't know why you might not like them, but they are a fun thing all the way around. They help take up time. One of the cool little toys we got, and this is on the geek scale side of things. We got this from Coinsys because they had a coffee stand. And so LeFi and Coinsys had a coffee stand. So LeFi is a good little bridge aggregator that anyone can use, but they had a cool little toolkit for your phone, travel kit, all your different little USB plugs needed, an extra little tiny cable, and most importantly, SIM key. I have like 20 SIM keys just sort of laying around, not in like a little case like that. So that is actually quite cool and nifty. Whenever you're traveling and you need to use a different SIM card, it's always good to have a little SIM key. So we're super happy to have that. I got 2 decks of cards, and I'll go through those in a second. But one of the really cool things that we got that we ended up not opening it up, but this is a Dark Forest Lantern. And the reason why we didn't do it is because we wanted to save it and bring it home and have it here. But for those of you that were in Bangkok, it was the Dragon Festival, the full moon festival, lantern festival. There was a couple different names I heard, and I won't be able to. But this was one of the little lanterns that I wanted to bring back home with me and have hanging here. Because did get to go to a different event for lantern pieces, and so I wanted my own. And so this was one of the swag pieces at DevCon. So there's that. The other thing that was really cool was the part of their Infinite Garden was an Infinite Garden inhaler. So this is actually a little wooden case with herbs inside and a little bit of oil. Have that little basic always on air freshener sort of type of thing. Sort of cool to have. Now, I got, let's see here. What else do we got? One of the people we got to connect with directly after conversing a few times here and there on Warpcast was I Speak Nerd, aka Nerd. And while we were playing this cool game, sort of like chess, more like, but it's called Hive. Chess, I guess, is a really rough analogy to it, but really cool tabletop game called Hive. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but part of Ramen Guild Ramen. So he gave me a Lego pack for ramen, and I'm going to make it, and I'm going to have Lego ramen. So that is going to be fun, and that's, who knows, we're probably going to create content out of us building ramen Legos. But see, I don't know if I should ever open this. This is a deck of poker cards, Pudgy Penguin style. All right, you can totally, it's got pudgies all over it and little tiny things. It's super cute. The story on the back is awesome. Your deck of cards was gently taken from our tailored shelves and placed on a satin pillow. Each card was patiently polished, then shuffled exactly 69 times. With hands as steady as time itself, our senior staff placed the cards one by one into this magnetic box. We all held our breath as we lit the finest gold candle crypto can buy to bless it with good fortune. Whether it's designing a deck of cards or a marketing strategy, we bring the same level of care and precision to everything we do. Tailored, we go all in for our clients to deliver a winning hand. To learn more about our full house of services, scan our QR code. So Tailored, huge shout out to them and their efforts on making something awesome. It did get a little ripped open in transit, and but I'm gonna probably just hold them as is for now. Set them over there. Another game of deck that I am going to open at a different time, and the reason why is because there's QR codes attached to this. But Soulforge, first edition booster kit. So the hybrid deck game by Richard Garfield and Justin Gray. Gary, so teammates from Magic the Gathering, and I am a huge Magic the Gathering fan. If you want to learn more about Soulforge Fusion and learning to play the game, there is a QR code there. So this is something I am going to open up. I know there's QR codes attached, so I'm not going to open it up while running. But we got, yeah, we're not going to open this right now. We're going to save this. But this game came to us courtesy of Puff Paw, which recently minted out. We got one of them right here. We actually got 3 of them. We gave one away. We passed one on. If you want to learn more about what Puff Paw is doing, obviously you can go to puffpaw.xyz, or you can hit that QR code whenever that light stops changing. I don't know when that light's going to stop changing. Oh, there it is. That QR code right there, that'll take you to Puff Paw. Puff Paw is their Puff to Earn. Nice little 2%er, mango, pineapple. Not a huge fan of like the big chunky vapes, that like look like shapes. I like the tiny little handheld ones. Yeah, that is what I like. But had an amazing time with Puff Paw and Degen on, I think it's pronounced Charu River. And there was a boat event, getting to watch the full moon party along the river, all of the different fireworks, and have a great time talking with people on the top deck. There was like 4 decks: top, roof, main floor, bar, dance, DJ. There was the front of the boat with grass and pillows, and people were just hanging out there, chilling and talking. And then inside there, in the bottom of the boat, there was another like dance area and karaoke. Everyone was having a ton of fun. Great party. Almost didn't make it because I took a close to 50-minute bike ride. I arrived at 7:10. I literally had to run and jump onto the boat. The boat was moving away. And so, yeah, that was fun. But and well worth it. I am not going to show you my QR code because this QR code is mine and it's not set up yet. But one of the coolest things was the frog give outs that they were doing from Frogtopia, Frogland, all of the above, but the cute little froggies, you know. I got to get mine set up and I'll send my QR code out there if you were collecting frogs or if you wanted to know more about getting into Zoo Pass and stuff like that. Zoo Pass was heavily utilized this year. And super liked it, you know. Really easy to use and set up. And yeah, now one of the cool things that I really liked, Cursive, little tiny sticker with a little tiny, I don't know if you can see it from this angle in that light, tiny little RFID chip. You can sort of see it built into the sticker. What Cursive does is they're doing a lot of privacy stuff. Off-chain, on-chain compute on the ZK side of things. But data, what they were using and showcasing proofing was a private business card. A lot of the times with all of these QR codes and stuff like that, people know who scanned them, when they scanned them, what data was given. So like so there's some business that has like everyone's business card and everyone's contact information as a CRM tool. And so the data there isn't private. It's yours on their platform. But Cursive did a really cool thing with private, so no one else will know who they connected with, that you connected with someone, and that they connected with you. But then what's really cool is the data privacy side of things. Of you can revoke that business card anytime. So huge shout out to Cursive and showing a really cool proof case there. One, I got that cryptography RSA shirt from them as well. I'm just super happy to have met them. They, I annoyed the heck out of them to be able to get that shirt. But one of the things I was able to do was get a large handful of the Cursive business cards and hand them out at the FOMO dinner where I was a speaker at, and really got to sort of talk them up. And get a lot of people onboarded to like using those digital cards and stuff like that. Telegram might not always work, QR code cameras, but the tap always works, especially in Asia. Everyone uses tap for everything. So really cool to see, and huge shout out to everyone that showed up into the APAC region. The C area is awesome. Southeast Asia, there's a lot of blockchain development going on there. This is going to wrap up. There was a ton of other swag from other companies, pens and stuff like that. We didn't collect it all because we've collected it. We've gotten it. We don't need more. We got enough. I feel like we had to buy a new suitcase just to bring this back home. So, but what's really cool about swag and good swag is it leaves a good memory in people's heart and head. And if they can bring it back home and it's something that can sit on their desk, it puts you in their mind. One of the things that sits forever on my desk that I don't really do much with, but H-Tech, they came out with a poker chip that was branded for Money 2020, you know? So I like that. Little things like that, especially if it's tied to the area or the event, you know, a little memorabilia piece for that. So want to shout out to all the teams that build out swag, all the teams that do swag. Really good time. With that, we are going to end tonight's swag report. We want to thank you for joining us. We hope you're having a great time. If you are back from DevCon, man, this is still going and this is amazing. I love this. If you are back from DevCon, welcome back. Hopefully you get caught up on sleep, ready pretty quick. ETH Global Hackathon was awesome as well. And we will see you at the next conference. Who knows? Might be sooner than you think. But if I don't see you for a minute, till next time, it was great to see everyone. And as always, we're going to end our show with the same two things that we always end with. Our words of wisdom and the greatest worst knock knock joke on the face of the planet. Our words of wisdom are always the same. Closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come a knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. With that, wish you a great night. And as always, knock knock. Who's there?